Cloud with no stats, where they do that. Try to block mine, went through that. True that, she called me Candle, cause I'm lit, then she blew that. I hit your bit like what's up now. She on my line cause I'm up now. She on the thing going up, down. Money right, so what's up now? Yeah. She on my line cause I'm up now. Yeah. Money right, so what's up now?
Holy 1K. Solo.
What it do? I hit your bit like what's up now. She on my line cause I'm up now. She on the thing going up, down. Money right, so what's up now? Yeah. She on my line cause I'm up now. Money right, so what's up now? I was down, but I'm up now. Numbers up when I score like a touchdown. You a joke, but you kill, you a tough clown. It's my time, I'ma shine like a bust down. What you mean, I'ma flex at your bitch? Had that brain in the past like a test. I'ma thrash on the best. Left it on her ass in the chest. How she feeling like she cashing a check. Got her searching for the champ in the daylight. Bet she find her fix fast if her face right. On her back till she tap like a cage fight. Legs up, feel it in the stomach like stage fright. I'm a guy, I'm the truth. Went hard, what I find was the juice. Got my tribe in the loop. Commas up when I slide in the booth. On the bad bitch phone, what it do? On the phone, what it do? I hit your bit like what's up now. She on my line cause I'm up now. She on the thing going up, down. Money right, so what's up now? Yeah. She on my line cause I'm up now. Money right, so what's up now? If it's up, then it's stuck. Like Gianna stayed down for the buck, she was down for the touch. Told her stay down in the tuck, like Curry downtown in the clutch. I'ma splash in the guts, lit like a pound in the Dutch. I'ma thrash, rain down on her blush. Up and up, she a bust. Ran through a squad, big trush, big fish, big shit, big flush. Yes, up us. She seen me all stars like the nighttime. Love how I went to ghost status from a light grind. Eyes bright, cause the way I glow when the light shine. Hit me up, says she wanna slide, that's a pipeline. They talking top spots like who that? Cloud with no stats, where they do that. Try to block mine, went through that. True that, she called me Candle cause I'm lit, then she blew that. I hit your bit like what's up now. She on my line cause I'm up now. She on the thing going up, down. Money right, so what's up now? Yeah. She on my line cause I'm up now. Money right, so what's up now?
Holy 1K.
Dude, what's cracking with my peoples, man? What it do? What's up? Okay, I'm gonna start this out getting some levels right. You feel me? Before I get into the whole situation. You feel me? Let me go ahead and shut this down. Let me see real quick. My peoples, man, what it do? What's up? I don't know. Let me know how you guys hear me right now. Are we hearing good? Are we hearing better? I've been hearing that my lives have been a little low. A lot of low. So I'm trying to fix that situation. Let me know what you guys think. Is this better? I feel like this is better. You know what I mean? What's up with my boy Cooper from the we back on a Tuesday, you feel me? As you can see, I don't have my glasses on today, you feel me? I've got no glasses on today. As my son would say, ice. No ice. Yeah, you know, I got my contacts in today, you feel me? Shout out to my boy El Peron in the building. We back, man. It's another Tuesday. I hope you guys' weekend was great. Because mine wasn't bad, you feel me? I didn't get to shoot a video like I really wanted to. But that's okay. That's okay. You want to know why? Because I was able to relax. I got to chill. Spent it, you know, mainly doing just family stuff, man. You know? Whoa, shit. I got a $4.99 super chat from my boy Cooper from the O. He says, comment, subscribe, and like. Yes, please hit the like button if you in here right now. Comment. Drop a comment. Let's get this conversation going. Shout out to my boy Cooper from the O with the super chat though. Right now, my boy is looking at first place. I'm not gonna lie. He's you know what? This is what we gonna do. I'm about to bam. Here, we're gonna start here. Let me see something. Shout out to my boy Cooper from the O. You feel me? My boy has been showing love. And so, you know, I'm going to do this. Bam. Shout out to my boy as the first moderator of this streams channel situation. All that. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Cooper from the O. I thank you so much for always showing support the way you do. My boy was the first live chat, super chat, and he's the second. You feel me? And now he's a moderator. My boy Cooper from the O is moving up in the world. You feel me? That type of stuff means so much because I understand this is a long journey. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Jeffrey Allen. What's up, brother? What's up with you, bro? I'm chilling. We out here, we vibing, and we gonna get this right. You know what I'm saying? But like I was about to say, it means a lot because I understand this is a long, long journey. This is a marathon. You feel me? This is a marathon of a race, you know, and where I want to be isn't where I'm not gonna get there today. You know what I mean? Maybe, who knows? Because, you know, it happens like that. But that's not what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a long road, and I'm with all of the hard work. You feel me? I'm with all of that. You know what I mean? So to see a super chat come through on the second straight stream, that means a lot because it feels like we're getting there. You know what I mean? You guys are appreciating what's going on with these live streams, and I want you to know that I appreciate you. You feel me? Shout out to my boy Sir Garcia Infinity G35. You feel me? What's up? What's up, my boy? I feel like it's Sir Garcia Infinity G35 vlogs. What's up, my boy, man? Thank you for being here. You know, I understand that all of you guys ain't in California, so it's not 7 o'clock where you at. So if it is later, you know what I mean? I appreciate that you kicking it with your boy. And we gonna chill, and we gonna talk about some crazy stuff that I've been seeing. You guys are gonna talk in the chat, and I'm gonna respond, and we gonna talk about more. You feel me? We're gonna talk about more stuff, and we're gonna talk about some crazy stuff. You guys are gonna speak up and drop your narratives, and I'm gonna feed off of that, and we're gonna have a good time. You feel me? We're gonna have a good time. Shout out to Orland, the Orland Baseheads. You feel me? That's crazy. If there was an O at the end of that, that would be a whole nother that'd be a whole nother situation. But shout out to the Orland Baseheads. Shout out to my boy Kevin Gilchrist. What's up, my bro? What's up with my boy, man? We out here, man. I'm letting you guys fall in because then we're gonna get to the madness. You feel me? But yeah, what's up with all my peoples? We got about 7 people in here right now. My boy DJ Xander falls in. What's up with my boy? You feel me? Big shout out to everybody that's been supporting. The channel has been doing so much better. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? My boy says I'm about to shower, but dropped in to say hi, to say I love you, man. Sorry for my man. Big shout out to my boy DJ Xander. My boy drove, I don't know how many hours it was, but it was a few hours. It seemed like it was a couple, even if it was just an hour. My boy drove a long distance to come meet me while I was in Indiana. That stuff means a lot. You feel me? That stuff means a lot. It really does, man, because it lets me know that people appreciate what I do. You know, the music has got me so far in this world, you know. when I go out, you know, I was out with my cousin, and I've told this story before, but I don't know if you guys have heard it. But I was at my younger cousin's birthday party. We were in Modesto, California at Boomers. It's kind of like Golfland. I don't know if you guys know what Boomers is. But we were out there, and we're walking to the car to get his gift. You know, me and my cousin, we're smoking or whatever, going to the car to take a smoke break. You feel me? You know, a good old smoke break. I don't smoke anymore, but back then I was smoking like a broken chimney. You feel me? Like a broken stove. You know what I mean? Everything was smoky. So we head out, and I see somebody looking at me. And I tell my cousin, I'm like, bro, this dude keep looking at me, bro. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, if something happened, just know that, you know, I warned you. And so we go out there. We're on our way back, and I see dude coming out. But this time he has 2 women with him. And I'm like, okay, maybe he ain't trying to get physical if he got women with him. I can stand out a little bit. Where I'm from, you're getting a lot of crazy stuff, right? So I'm walking out, and dude's walking, and he stops me. He stops, and he's looking at me. He's like, hey, you Syph? I'm like, yeah. It's like, man, we bass heads, bro. Can I get a picture? And I was like, man, coming from where I come from, you know, Stockton, California, it's crazy. If somebody is looking at you from a distance for more than a comfortable amount of time, there's a good chance you're about to get into a physical altercation with that person. So you know what I mean? It kind of messed me up, you know, as they call it, PTSD. You know what I mean? So I'm dealing with PTSD throughout my whole life. And then I finally grow my music to become, you know, what I am today, which is an artist. And when people look at me and don't address what it is, I don't know what the hell's coming. You know what I mean? So for it to be love most, like 99% of the time, is crazy. It's like really, it's a really good feeling because, man, you know, those looks used to be so totally different situations in the past. And so now that, you know, that it's mainly love and stuff like that, I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful for everybody that's in here right now, especially hitting the comment section, the chat. If you've been here before, you know that I talk to you guys in the chat a lot. You know, if you haven't been here yet, don't be shy. Hit the chat. Excuse my burping. It happens all the damn time. I don't burp at all damn day until I get in this damn on this live, bro. It never fails. You know what I mean? Let's see what the chat's talking about. My boy Jeffrey Allen says Worldwide Team Bass Cat. Okay, what's up with it? Shout out to Worldwide Team Bass Cat. You feel me? Don't know what that is, but shout out to them. Hope everyone is having a good evening. And then he says Birthplace Motown's finest. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good time too. You feel me? I really hope everybody is having a good time. I hope everybody's had a good time up until today. And if you have not been having a good time until today or until now, get ready to wipe all that shit out. You feel me? Because we about to kick it. Shout out to my boy Corey Lano, whatever. Shout out to my boy Corey, or my people's Corey. He says, what's good, fam? I'm chilling, man. We about to get to this craziness, right? So last week I was talking about the bass head blankets. I'll refresh your guys' memory if you haven't seen them. You know, I just got my first blanket in, that one. And it's a little different than what I expected. You know, manufacturers are always, you know, doing what they do, but they're cool. It's cool. It's a cool blanket to like get cozy with. You know what I mean? So if you are interested in a blanket, hit up Bing right here, bassheadcentral.com. Check out all the merch and all that other stuff that's on there. I got music, I got USBs, all that good stuff. If you haven't had a chance to get the USB, definitely get the USB. What's up with my boy W7 Colbo? He says the blanket looks sick. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I take my time when designing the merch. You know what I mean? It's just me. So yeah, you know, I'm having fun with it. I did have it's not all me, but I'd say about 98% of this shit is me. So, you know, it's a grind. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I'll be able to hire somebody. You feel me? That's like the goal, to like take like the load off of yourself so you can focus on growing more. But as of right now, you know, I'm bench pressing this whole shit by myself. What's up with my boy Unknown? He says, what up, Syph? What up, boy? What's cracking? Okay, all right, so let's talk about it. Now, we all know Chicago is crazy. Shout out to my boy DJ Xander. If I'm not mistaken, he lives close to there. So watch out. You feel me? Now, Chicago is known for being a very, very violent place. And in light of that, you know, Chicago is allowing family members of violence, mainly people that pass, you know, so if your cousin or if your brother or something got shot and died, you know, they're allowing you 2 weeks off of work, but it's unpaid. That's crazy. Like, unpaid, like, I feel it. Okay, so the way I feel about it is that's a great gesture. That's a great gesture because grieving is crazy. Imagine working at a factory. You know what I mean? Like, to where you're like lifting boxes, like a warehouse. Let's say you're working at Amazon warehouse and you're lifting boxes and your boss is on your back about how much stuff you picked all day, and your cousin, your brother just died, and you were forced to go to work because like you need the money. Okay, we get that. But like they're not just giving you time off. This is before the situation. Now, your temper's up to here. You know what I mean? Your boss is on your ass. Nah, man, you can have a break once you finish this orders. You know what I mean? You got a whole sheet of orders. That boss is liable to get socked up. You know what I mean? Like, dealing with that certain person might get you beat up. So I understand why they would do this. But to make it unpaid is cold. That is cold, because it's like, although it's good that you're letting people out, but now they broke. A lot of this country is living check to check. So say you do take the 2 weeks because you need it. You don't want to hurt nobody and you want to be your best self while you're around these people. Say you work at Popeyes, you know what I mean? You the fucking fry cook or something. You know what I mean? You're in there frying chicken and they yelling at you, you need to drop more chicken, Jeffrey. You know what I mean? Oh, hell no, bro. You ain't gonna, nah, bro. You got to quit talking to me like you crazy. You know what I mean? It's just different scenarios to where you couldn't just, that PTSD, that trauma, you just can't go back into dealing with people, but you can't afford to stay home. That's a catch-22, man. I don't know. I don't know too many people that are financially able to take that 2 weeks. Now, me, right? When my grandma passed, I was working. It was like 2008. When my grandma passed, I was out of work for like 2 months. You know what I mean? My boss, he really understood, you know, how what type of bond me and my grandmother had. So he gave me like 2 months, damn near. It felt like 2 months. It might not have been, but it felt like I was out of work for like 2 fucking months. And I was able to like make it because, you know, I was mad young. Like, I didn't have hella bills and stuff, you know, so I was able to make it through. But now, me being who I am today, I have a kid. I damn near have 2 kids. I have a wife. We have a mortgage. We got a car note. You know what I mean? I have a whole business that I got to take care of. if something happens to where I need to take like time to myself, I don't have forever like I did when I was that young. So I can only imagine what these people in Chicago would be dealing with if they needed to take that 2 weeks and they didn't have the money for it. That's a hard one, man. Let me know what you guys feel about this in the chat section, because I want to see where you guys are coming from. You know what I mean? I really want to see where everybody's coming from. All right, my boy Sir Garcia says the blanket is looking hella fire. Top OG though. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. My boy Jeffrey Allen says I would have liked that. I almost quit. Let me see. I almost quit over not being able to go to my friend's funeral from Duprit Fort. Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's cold. There's no way in the world where you should be stopping people from grieving, man. You shouldn't do that. That's crazy, man. I don't understand these corporations, but I do. You know what I mean? I do. This is gonna sound wrong, but I'm gonna keep it solid with y'all, right? When my album is going, right? When I'm in creative mode and my mixer is like, hey man, I can't get to this right now. I got this happening. You know what I mean? All right, how long you gonna be out? Shit, probably like 2-3 weeks. That I feel for that person, but I don't want to stop my shit. You know what I mean? I want to find a different mixer. I want to try to like keep the ship sailing while you're dealing with your shit. You know what I mean? So I kind of understand where these companies are coming from, but I don't understand not being empathetic. You know what I mean? Like telling a person to find somebody to fill in for them. Stuff like that. That's cold, man. Telling a person, no, you can't go to a funeral is cold to me. I don't think I can ever do that. You know what I mean? I don't think I can ever do that, man. I don't see that person that you're stopping from going to the funeral for that one day. I don't see that person stopping the whole $1 million corporation. I can't see that. I can't see that. If anybody in here has more knowledge on this, please let me know. But I don't see how that person is going to stop all of that shit from happening. You know what I mean? I don't see how that person's going to make everything crumble in one day. I don't get that. And so for that, I think these people are fucking selfish, man. I really do. I think they're selfish. At some point, when you're making so much money, it becomes it becomes about nothing but the money, is what it seems like, you know? And that's a scary situation. I've always wanted to be a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire, you know what I mean? But I get kind of nervous thinking once I do finally get there, it's gonna be about the money. You know what I mean? I've had money. You know what I mean? I'm not broke right now, but the fact that that I kind of know that everything in my mindset has to change, you know what I mean, to when I hit that mark, you know, is kind of scary, man, because I like who I am. Am I willing to become a different person for that type of success? Yes. Am I willing to change my morals for it? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be a dick about it, but I don't know if I'm just going to bypass the $1 million because I care too much. I don't know if I'm that person. You know what I mean? Like I want my family, my wife, my kids to be great forever. You know what I mean? Financially. So I'm going to grind. You know what I mean? So I'm here every Tuesday and Friday just to start out. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. More chats. Let's get it. My boy El Peron says, I agree with it for those wanting to take the time. I feel him. You know what I mean? I agree with it too. If I think 2 weeks for some grieving so you can get back to work, you know, right in the mentals. I feel like that's a good time. You know, I don't think, of course, it should be longer. You know, anything could be longer when you're grieving, but hey, man, 2 weeks is a good time. My boy, W7 Cobalt says 2 weeks with no pay is definitely gonna hurt. Facts. That's gonna hit. That's a big punch to the stomach, man. That's a very, 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 very big punch to the stomach financially. You know what I mean? Financially, that's gonna hurt. You know, it's hella funny. Like on Facebook, you got all these dudes talking about how, you know, this much of money, this amount of money ain't nothing. This amount of money ain't that. This amount. Like everybody's making over 100,000 on Facebook, you know what I mean? But they're not, you know what I mean? But, you know, so if you take this to Facebook, everybody probably would be okay with this, you know, but hey, stunt on the internet if you want to. Real life happens though. My boy L put on, okay, I got to that. W7 Cobalt. Almost every job acts like if you take time off, they're going to have to close down. Facts. What is that? What is that about? I don't get that. What is that about? What is that about? What is that about? Why do they act like the whole ship is going to implode if that's the case? And I think so I think these managers are like that because they know they have to step up. You know what I mean? And the last thing they want to do is step up because, hey, man, I took this higher paying job and more bullshit from the upper, you know what I mean, management. So I'm not going to let you slide on shit. You know what I mean? Hey, man, whatever. That's why I was never that great with the workforce, bro, because I wouldn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Shit. I'm out, bro. If I feel like I need to be gone, if it's happened many times, you know what I mean? They'll call me from Chicken Hill and be like, "Hey, you know, we're headed up to the hill in like 45 minutes. You coming?" Man, I gotta start working in 2 hours. I'm out. I call in right there. "Hey, man, you can't be calling in so late, close to." Man, I don't give a fuck. Bye. You know what I mean? Like the last thing I was doing was doing it for the management. You know what I mean? That's what I was not doing. Shout out to my family right here, Beaster. That's exactly what it is. Management don't want to step in. That's facts, bro. That's facts. They will enslave you to make sure they don't have to lift a finger. If you guys seen me in Slamology, my cousin Beaster right there, man. That's my cousin right there. That's a great dude right there. You know what I mean? We damn near drove all the way across country, damn near, to hit up Slamology and do it. You know, we had a great time. I probably my cousin will probably never make that trip again. But hey, man, I'm happy to say we did it. You feel me? Jeffrey Allen, right? W7 Cobalt. The sky is falling. When I left, it hurt my customers not Ford, but they were mad AF when I took my 2 weeks at Slamology. Indy was fire. Facts. Yeah. Hey, man, Indy was lit, bro. If you have not been to Slamology, stop cheating yourself, bro. Head to Slamology. It is worth the trip. I know it's going to cost you like $500, $600 for the flight damn near. If you get there super, super late, it's probably, you know what I mean? For you and your significant other, you know what I mean? It's going to cost another $300, you know what I mean? For the weekend, for the room and stuff. You know, hey, man, trust me. That $1,000 that you about to spend on that whole trip is going to be worth it. That is the dopest. Oh, man, it's the craziest cardio competition festival like shit ever. You know what I mean? I definitely plan to be back to perform. Last time I performed, it was lit, and I had a great time. It wasn't the biggest crowd I've ever did, but man, it was so much love. It was crazy. You know what I mean? It was so much love. The only thing that sucked about Slamology was that damn heat. was that damn heat. My cousin Beaster says, I was getting called on that trip even though I put in the request for the time and it was approved. They tried to cut it short. Facts. He was getting calls the day that we were driving back. And that's like, he wasn't supposed to be back to work for like 2 more days, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And they were already calling him, bro. And it's like, come on, man. If you let these people get you, these corporations will enslave you damn near. You feel me? Cooper from the my moderator says, bro, I've yet to go to Slamology. It happens on my day weekend, my B-Day weekend. I know that's not your birthday and you ain't been, bro. I plan to go this coming up when it's only 8 hours away from me, bro. I promise you, Cooper from the my brother, this year, do not sleep. Slamology is worth it. I promise you. You will not regret driving that 8 hours. I promise you. It is that lit. Definitely hydrate. My boy Jeffrey Allen says, come to Orland or Redding, California side during summer. 115 made Slamology feel good. Bro, Slamology felt hotter than 115. I'm from Stockton. It gets hot. You know what I mean? Orland and Redding is crazy, though. That's like hell. That's hell's armpit. You know what I mean? That's like the devil's armpit out there, bro. It is crazy. Yeah, I don't want no piece of that. I think the hottest place that I've been, other than like Texas and like out there in Indiana, has been Needles. Have you guys ever been to Needles, California? Or Needles? It's right next to Arizona. It might be in Arizona. I'm not 100% sure. But, bro, it was the hottest place ever. It was so hot out there. It was so hot my dogs didn't want to take a pee out there. It was crazy. My boy Jeffrey Allen says, Cooper, go, bro. It is sick. Get a demo from Chris Lee. Facts. Yeah, it's sick, bro. I promise you. It's the shit. It's hella tight. It's such a good vibe out there. So many people, so much stuff to see. Like, driving up was the biggest waiting line I've ever seen going into a show. It was crazy. Okay, so I got a question, right? I seen this topic on Instagram, and you know, the flex culture is real. The flex culture is real. Yeah, that Midwest humidity is crazy. Shout out to El Perón. The flex culture is so crazy. Everybody wants to like look like they got it, right? So the topic came up, would you split a car note with your friends? Now, we're not just talking about a freaking Benz. You know what I mean? I think a Benz is a dope car. But we talking about like a Lamborghini Urus or something, you know, the SUV. We talking about a Bentley. You know what I mean? Would you split that car note, you know, to share time with it? Me? Fuck no. Hell nah, dude. That is crazy to me. You want to know why? Because for the simple fact, people are really fucking selfish. People are crazy. You know what I mean? The last thing I'm doing is spending all this money, and we got designated times, and my homie hit me, hey, bro, I got this date, man. If you ain't using the car, bro, let me get that this weekend, bro. I want trying to take this girl. Man, fuck no. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's out. Your homie driving the car and he wreck it. Oh, nah, that's out. To me, it's not that serious. Yeah, see, okay, I'm going there. We're going to go there in a second, Beaster. I'm for sure this coming up when I'll probably head up there with my guy, Brett Levitt. He owns the Rockford Astrovan. Oh, okay, so you friends with Brett. That's the homie. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the Levitts, him and his wife, Jacoby. They're good people. They're my people from a long time. I've known Brent and his wife since their daughter was mad small. I wish I could pull up the picture. I got a picture with Josie when she was like hella young, And then I recently had got one with their other daughter when she was around the same age as Josie when I first got that picture with her. But yeah, big shout out to Brent and his wife and Rockford, Fosgate, all them, bro. All good people, you know what I mean? Big shout out to that van. I remember when he had the Tahoe. Yeah, that was lit too. My boy does crazy work. But back to this topic, right? Jeffrey Allen says no. Splits friends up. Yeah, facts. No, that's never gonna happen. Beaster says, to me, it's not that serious. Yeah, 200%. See, now, I feel like if you have to do that to flex, you might as well just wait it out until you finally get it. It's a lot of people trying to cross the finish line before they even are ready to take the race. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Excuse me. That's the problem with a lot of people nowadays. They want to celebrate the win before they put in the work, bro. You got to go through the season. And then these dudes don't even be ready to go through the season because you don't even want to put in the work before the season. You ain't did the off-season work. You ain't did the fucking two-a-days. You ain't did the OTAs. You ain't did shit. You ain't did training camp, but you want to hold up the trophy. It don't work like that. And the more I love it because they make it easier for people that want to get out there and get the shit done, get the work done. I can right now, I'm not going to front, bro. I could have paid money and had these fucking live viewers at 200, 6,000. I could have went crazy right now, but I'm not going to do that because where's that going to get me with a bunch of fabricated, views? It's not going to get you anywhere. You know what I mean? It's not going to get you nowhere, bro. You might as well put in the work. Grind. If you want that car, man, grind. Splitting it with your homies is going to make you look stupid, bro. I don't get it. My boy said maybe some rent. Honestly, yeah. Yeah. If I didn't have a wife and a family, and I wouldn't be trying to live by myself right now. That would be stupid. You know what I mean? Where I live, it's way too expensive. I would rather come together with the homies on a big ass house. You know what I mean? And do it that way. That would make more sense to me than renting a 1-bedroom apartment. For way more than I'm gonna spend if we came together and got a big ass house, but hey, you know what I mean? I'm only smart. What can I say? Everybody ain't smart. My boy says I'd rather roll my hard body versus a Lambo. Yeah, I feel that. I'm not mad at that. I remember my boy, I was at Chicken's house and Chicken has a Lambo and I had the Honda up there. I was, showing everybody the sound system and, Chicken, I parked next to his Lambo and I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? What's up? You want to race for pink slips? He was like, shit, you can have that motherfucker. I was like, yeah, I'll trade you right now here. He was like, all right. He said, but that insurance is crazy. I want you to know that first. My boy, he's good people, but he keep it solid with you. He was like, man, that insurance is like, what do you say, $1,500 a month or $2,400 a month, some shit crazy. And I was like, yeah, you can go ahead and keep that Lambo, bro. You can keep that motherfucker. The last thing I'm gonna do is spend a mortgage, a fucking crazy economy mortgage on a car, on monthly on fucking insurance. That's crazy. I don't get that. But hey, if you got it like that though, it's nothing. You know what I mean? That's nothing to you. But if you don't, you stupid if you chasing that. You feel me? So basically we're all no on this splitting car notes with people. because I don't care about that Lamborghini that much. Another topic that I've seen, apartment complexes in this one apartment complex is renting out 2-bedroom and 2-bath for $2,900 in Torrance, California. Bro, what are we talking about? $2,900 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. How are we not in a recession already? Maybe somebody in here is bigger on economics than me, but how the hell are we not already in here? How are we not there? I don't get it. My boy Cooper from the O says, Syph, next time you up at Slamology performing, you got to have us backstage. See, now that I'm doing the lives, it'd be easier just to be like, oh yeah, that's the homie, yeah, come on. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to lie, backstage was not lit like that at Slamology. The better move would be having you guys come to kick it with me at my tent. Like my it's kind of like a merch booth? Yeah, my merch booth. That would make more sense. You know what I mean? Coming to kick it with me there. Cause dude, back there, behind our backstage over there, it was just hot. It was just fucking hot as hell. I thought I was gonna pass out, bro. It was crazy. That was the hottest place on earth. You know, Disney is like the happiest place on earth. Slamology is the hottest, unless it's raining. Cause shit, that's crazy too. The weather out there in the Midwest is nuts. Why is it like that? I don't understand how you guys keep it like that. My boy said, keep it lit for you, but that'd be tight too. Yeah, facts. Yeah, it would be tight. Yeah. See, yeah, just come kick it at the booth. You feel me? My boy said, buy up rental properties with a few friends. Now that makes sense. You know what I mean? Start kind of like how these big corporations are doing it, buy a property with your homies. That makes sense. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I really want to buy land with my family. That would be lit. You know what I mean? Buy a big ass few acres or something, build a couple of houses on there. That's what I want to do. You know, that's one of my goals. I really shouldn't be talking about my goals, but hey, one day, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, big ass land, build like a few houses on that thing. You know, get a nice little compound situation going. That sounds like paradise to me. If you guys had if you guys had the choice of, okay, you can buy 5 acres of land. What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Pants, shorts under the backpack to carry the pants when it stops raining. Yeah, facts, dude. You gotta, yeah. He's talking about the weather, but I feel that 100%. All right, so the next topic, right? So did everybody hear about the was it Montgomery, Alabama, the big fight, the dudes that were beating up on the security dude, and he was tripping off them moving their boat on the deck and yada yada, and then my boy comes through with the fucking folding chair whacking shit. Okay, so it came out, my boy with the folding chair finally got sentenced. My boy got 50 hours of community service. Look at God, bro. Now, why do I feel like, why do I clap at that? I'm not clapping at the violence, but I am clapping at the point. Them dudes jumped that dude. He came through and saved the homie. I don't even know if he knew him, but he saved dude. You know what I mean? Rather with a chair or not, they out there jump. I've seen people get jumped, bro. Like homies, like you would think that they're just catching fades. Bro, you getting kicked in the head. It's bad. It's bad. I don't wish jumping on nobody. Jumping, wisdom teeth being pulled while you're awake, all that shit, man. I don't wish that on nobody. But man, for somebody to come through and save the situation, clearing shit out and only get 50 hours of community service, shout out to God. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to that man. And yeah, good for them. You know what I mean? Okay, next thing. I don't know if you guys heard about the situation, right? Rapper Young Thug is on trial, and his lyrics are being used against him. I'm going to stop there before I get to the rest of this. That is crazy. That's crazy. For the simple fact that there are rappers out there that have talked about eating people. Brother Lynch talked about eating people. If that were to be held against him in court, that's crazy. That's almost as bad as like holding what's it, Schwarzenegger. Yeah, that's almost as bad as holding him accountable for killing people in Terminator. You know what I mean? Because music ain't all the way like that. Unless you could tie that shit in. Okay, hey, man, you shouldn't be telling on yourself. You know what I mean? But if you can't, like, 100% prove it, like, yep, this is it. This happened right here. This is the dude he said. He said his government, and he said it. He killed them this way, and this is how it was killed, and bam. Then that's just on you. You got to stop telling on yourself. It's something crazy about the world right now is where people want to like tell on themselves. That's crazy. Like, if you're out here doing crime and like trying to kill people and stuff, and then you go in there and talking about it, like, that's rule number one. You don't talk about what you've done. Like, what happened to that? You know what I mean? Like, what? Beaster, my cousin, jumps in and says exactly the same. But he's he's talking about actual shit that they done did. He's telling on himself. Right, 200%, bro. You don't tell on, if you doing dirt, you don't tell nobody. What part of the game did that? What draft picks didn't pick up that part of the manual? You know what I mean? They missed that part of the playbook, of the rule book. Like, when did that happen? How are people joining the game and not reading the rules? When did that happen? When did that happen? I don't understand that shit. My boy said, Jeffrey Allen says he is not the first artist to be charged for their music, and they tied it in. It would be like Brother Lynch having a leg bone in his trash can. Yeah, facts. Yeah, no. See, that's what I agree with that, right? I agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, if Brother Lynch was charged about, like, for being accountable, and then you went to his music, it'd be like, oh shit, he's accountable. You know what I mean? But it's like, dude, what the hell? My boy Cooper from the O said, call Get Along Gang. That's hilarious. Yeah, dude, I don't understand everything that these people are doing, because I was always taught you don't tell the dirt. The last thing you want to do is to be known about what you done did. That's how you stay out of jail. These dudes is doing the dirt and turn around and talking about it. They was talking about King Von was doing the same thing. Bro, what is you doing? Like, does that make you cool? You know what it is, though? Let's go ahead and let you guys into a little secret on what young dudes learn at a young age. Women love the dangerous guy. When I was in high school, or when I was in middle school, a lot of the girls, you know what I mean, that I thought was dope, loved the hood dude. The dude that was catching all the fades at school, loved, like, the women loved this dude. They loved him. He was the homie. He used to have all the girls, bro. My boy had the dirtiest shoes. It like, well, they wasn't dirty, but it was like, he wasn't fresh. You know what I mean? And they loved my boy. They loved him. And so what happened when we got to high school, a lot of the dudes that I knew that wasn't catching fades in middle school, all of a sudden, they banging in high school. You got a bunch of Crips and a bunch of Bloods that was the homies that wasn't banging in middle school. They didn't come from that. They wasn't like that. But as soon as you get to high school, everybody start choosing up. You want to know why? It's because them girls be loving that. They love it. They love it. Why would you stop? If you know that's a recipe for having girls, you know, being the dangerous dude, you know what I mean? Why would you stop? Me, I didn't care about none of that. Hell no. That's the last thing I'm trying to do is to be tied in. I knew that I was going to be an artist. My uncle, he was a label head. He told me, man, hey, if you start banging now, because I started music when I was in high school, you do that now, guess what? When you on tour and when you hitting up these shows, guess who's going to be right there front row trying to knock your ass out while you rapping on the microphone? Them dudes that you was tripping with at school. And I've seen it happen so many times. It's actually crazy. You know what I mean? It's actually crazy. You think, why do these dudes run around with this big entourage and they can't trust? Yeah, you around people you don't even trust. They might be trying to get you. It's because you cause so much shit throughout your life. You gotta run with them. You have to. You know what I mean? You have to. You ain't got no choice but to be around a bunch of dudes that may go crazy for you. You know? And early on, I had a lot of people around me. You know what I mean? Because I was paranoid. My brothers was banging. Stupid tough. You know what I mean? My brothers was going. And it was like, people knew that they're my brothers. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Tank. That's my younger brother. You know what I mean? But like, they was around, they was in it. And it's like, I am my brother's keeper. So I was like, I might as well have him around me. And then, you know, you go to studios and people act weird. Oh, that's perfect. Don't even trip. You know what I mean? Now my brother's into the building. You know what I mean? Now everything's even. You know what I mean? So I can understand how these dudes get into that when it gets on a bigger scale. You know what I mean? But my boy, Young Thug, man, you washed apparently, because if they using your lyrics, you're done. My boy is literally named Young Thug. That's crazy. He was talking about how he shot at Lil Wayne or something like that, or something from what they said. And then it came out that he had shot at his tour bus or something, or had his tour bus shot up. Like, bro, money can only protect you for so long. Money makes you very powerful, but it can only keep you powerful for so long. You could call shots, but man, you can't never beat that radio, man. They'll get your ass. Let's get to these comments, the chat section. Okay, Beaster. It's like dude that had something to do with Pac's death giving interviews about it. That literally had to be the dumbest move, right? Let's stop there for a second. How do you get away with a murder for like 15 years maybe? Was it, what was Pac? I can't even think about how long ago Tupac died. 96? Damn near 20? Probably. I don't know. Off the finger. I don't know. But if you guys know how many years, put it in there so I could talk about it. But so many, how do you get yourself arrested after all them years? Clout. Everybody want to talk about it. It's like clout is a drug. Clout is the biggest drug in the world right now. And you can't even, I wonder if you can get high off of it. Like, what does it feel? Well, I'll keep it solid, right? It feels good when you see your numbers going up. So I can imagine it feels good if like you see like the engaged, like people talking about you and your name floating. Cause I've been there. You know what I mean? I've been there. I've woken up and seen like 50,000 streams on or plays on my YouTube. My YouTube channel off of music and being like, damn, I did not know this shit. It like went viral overnight. You know, so I've been there. I know how it feels. But to me, it always felt fake because at any moment the shit can just go. You know what I mean? It isn't sustainable. Like I could have dropped a song every single day from that day, and at some point it has to go down. You know what I mean? It's just not real to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard to say. It's weird. So I don't understand how these dudes can like I don't understand how they can incriminate themselves like by bragging about some crimes that they did. I don't get that. You know what I mean? I don't understand how that feels. I wish they can explain it to me because it don't make sense. You know what I mean? My cousin says Annie's an older cat. Facts. I talk to my sons about this that shit all the time. Facts. Yeah. And you got to talk to your youngins, man. And the coldest part about it is they're not always going to listen. You know what I mean? That's the thing about being young. You hear this shit and then you think that you believe it, but you don't know what he talking about. That's back in the day. But, you know, they'll get about 26, 28, and then they'll start appreciating what the hell you said. So, yeah, talk that shit, man. Always talk that shit to the youngins. Cooper from how you think feds look like listening to their music trying to find something? Oh, my God. They probably look like librarians with some big-ass headphones like this. You know what I mean? Little librarian-looking dudes with the wire glasses, you know, just sitting there. Yep, think we're going to get him there, bud. Yep, definitely going to get him. Hey, Dan, did you hear that? Yeah, we're going to lock this fucker up. That's what pops into my head. Oh, that little young thug, man. We're going to get his ass. Did you hear that? Pop the foe on the foe. I think that means something bad. Oh, no. People just incriminating themselves left and right. I've never been into that. I don't think you can hear too much of my music, me talking about like shit like that. So blatantly stupid, you know what I mean? But hey, if you do hear about me talking crazy in my music, it ain't talking about killing nobody, you know what I mean? I definitely talk some shit to people indirectly, you know what I mean? But that person knows who it is. You know who it is, pussy. Yeah, you still a pussy, but yeah, that person knows who it is. Beaster says they're gonna hit him with the Rico and now the crew telling on each other. Facts. That's the cold part about it. Like them Ricos come, man. I remember I got some cousins that got hit up with a Rico case, and it's like it's years after. So you think you just skating. You like, man, this is just what I do. You've been doing this for like 4 years. You know what I mean? Doing the same thing. Then all of a sudden, bing. And you looking at the most recent person. This person snitched. I just told him yesterday this. Bro, they had you for the last 6 years, bro. They was just letting you like dig a deeper ditch every fucking day. You know what I mean? It's like that, man. It's like that. My boy Jeffrey Allen says, this, I love your music because it's real, not some whack studio shit. Facts. I thank you. I appreciate that first and foremost. Secondly, yeah, I'm not a gangster, bro, so I don't even go there with it. You know what I mean? I talk about, you know, how I really feel in my music. You know, I might do some braggadocious shit, you know, and do some cocky shit, but you know, I'm not doing no gangster shit in real life. I'm a happy, law-abiding citizen. You feel me? I know gangsters. And I'm not one of them. Just to keep it solid with you. I know some cold-hearted gangsters. You know what I mean? Not no rappers. None of them are rappers. None of the people that are really crazy like that are not rappers, bro, that I know. And I met so many rappers, it's ridiculous. All the ones that's talking about the craziest shit are far from it. You know what I mean? That's the coldest part about it. But yeah, I'm not. Let me see. Okay, so Meek Mill's commenting on the last Thug situation. He says, you know, incriminating Young Thug or holding that against him in court is not right because rappers get lines from other artists and other people in the studio all the time. Now, Meek Mill is funny, right? Because every now and then, somebody will speak up and let you know where their IQ level is. You feel me? Somebody every now and then will just they won't shut the fuck up. They got to say something and they will show you how low their IQ is. You know what I mean? That I don't get it. My boy said people share lines all the time. Oh, okay. So you trying to incriminate yourself with them. That doesn't make it any better. So that means you just saying that, okay, he wasn't the one that did the crime, but somebody that was in the room that day at the studio did the crime. You stupid, bro. I don't understand people. You know, I don't understand people. Common sense ain't so common nowadays. You know what I mean? Common sense ain't so common. You know what I mean? And man, 200%. My boy Cooper from the O says, so if that's the case, Drake shouldn't be brought up to ghostwriting. Facts. Like, if that's the case, because you, Meek Mill, you the main one that would try to crucify him for ghostwriting, blatantly saying that you get lines from people. Stupid. You know what I mean? But hey, man. Hey, do your thing, man. I got nothing against Meek Mill. I actually like some of his music. But, man, you know, common sense ain't all common, bro. Everybody don't got it. And I learned that. Hey, man. I don't know how you instill common sense in your kids, but I'm definitely trying to figure out how to do that with my son. The last thing I want him to do is grow up and not have common fucking sense. You know what I mean? Cooper from the O says, hey, new Syph hashtag, you're damn right. Facts. You feel me? DJ Xander, so what's the worst thing you've seen from where you live? What's the most positive thing you've seen? I'll stop there and answer that. Worst thing, man. Worst thing. That's a hard one. You know what I mean? That's a hard one because I've seen a lot of bad things on different levels. You know what I mean? I've seen worst thing from the females. I've seen females pillow talk and get somebody shot. You know what I mean? One of the worst things was me seeing I seen a chick get set up and get beat up one time. That was cold. Like they tried to like, hey, look over there, but not this, but hey, look over there. While she looking over there, somebody come and dope fiend her from the side and max her shit. You know what I mean? That was cold. I seen a lot of crazy shit. You know what I mean? And that ain't even going into the dude shit. I just seen a lot. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about a bunch of crazy shit on here because I don't know what will get me demonetized for this video. But just, bro, Stockton, California, Google it. We just had a fucking serial killer out there. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the greatest place, but it's the best place in the world to me. What is the most positive thing I've seen? Coaching. When I was coaching football, man, that was some of the coolest stuff because you were able to, like, get through the kids, like, talking, like, reach kids that didn't have, like, a lot of, male influence in their lives. Helping people see things differently. You know what I mean? Like kids that are so easy, are so quick to use, like, violence. You know what I mean? Like, fight it out, and then you talk to them and, like, try to help them see things differently and think of different ways to deal with it. You know, just a lot of different things that are positive in my city, man. Yeah. Well, I never knew you coached football. Yeah, I did, man. I coached my nephew's football team, my little cousin. This was around the King Morrison days. I took some time to I wanted to help my nephew. And then I met my little cousin for the first time. I didn't even know he existed. And then I wanted to help him, you know what I mean? And so I grew up, my family's a real football family. And so I took all my, whatever I knew, and I used to work as a counselor, for, a residential counselor for like 13 years. So I took that, like how to intervene with kids and talk to them and stuff, and my football knowledge, and threw it into football, and we did pretty good, man. Won a Super Bowl one year, won a couple of tournaments, and 7-on-7, went undefeated as a flag football coach for 2 years, damn near straight. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to brag, but did it, humbly killed it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, all for my family though. If it wasn't about my cousins or my nephew, I would never have coached. You know what I mean? But big shout out to them. Let me see. What else do we got in here? Bro, when your hometown has a PD station that big, it's bad. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we're talking about right now, but yeah, PD, man, watch out for the mother truckers. So if that's the case, oh yeah, okay. Stockton capitalized on murders. I've seen that, right? It got hella bad one time. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Stockton got really, really bad. I don't know how bad it is right now. I haven't lived in Stockton in a couple of years. I pray for all my family being out there, because this shit is a war zone. The best part about Stockton and being from there is, if you're not in those areas, you could possibly be good. You know what I mean? But the shit spills out into the other areas a lot of the time. So, you just got to be careful. You always got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to know who you're around. You got to know the people that you're around. And you got to watch out for them hoes, man, because they will get you. You know what I mean? They will line your ass up. Let me see. Well, never knew you coached football. Yes, sir. That's insane. What made you stop coaching? Music. Music, moving, mainly just music. I had to get back to it, There's one thing about me, bro. I've been doing music for over half of my life, like literally. Like, I've literally been doing music over half my life. Like, not even just music. When I started out, I was writing music for a fucking child actor. His name is Cleo Thomas. I don't know if you guys know who that is. If you ever seen Holes, Zero from Holes, I used to write music for him before he got out and started working with like Soulja Boy and Bow Wow and shit. I started with him. I started writing music with James DeBarge. I was doing that as like really, really, really young, like straight out of high school. My first show was in high school. I opened up for Mystical and Juvenile and Jaheim and all these other artists, And so it's like, thinking about doing something else is great. You know what I mean? It's great to me, but I don't want to do nothing else. Like, the only other thing is clothing design. This is one of my shirts from my line, Thrash Life, as you see right here. That's the only other thing I want to do besides this, this clothing and music. I don't have time for anything else. I love coaching. I don't love the parents. So the parents made it worse. The parents are the worst part about it. They ruined the whole coaching experience. You know what I mean? I remember I was coaching for this team, and we were just running through teams. And we had our first loss. Like, okay, before the loss, every time I come to practice, hey, what's up, coach? Hey, what's up, coach? Hey, what's up, coach? Hey, what's up, coach? It's like, dude, I don't need to. I'm not that type of person. I do music and, all that. If you see me at the shows, I'm not hella flashy or nothing. I'm like chill. I'm reserved. I'm kicked back. So it sucked to have to talk to everybody every fucking practice. You know what I mean? But hey, man, they want to show love. I show love back. Hey, what's up? Thank you. Oh, for sure. Good luck. Yeah, appreciate it. Now, when we lost, we lost our first game, bro. I walk into practice and that shit, man, you could hear a fucking mouse pissing on cotton. That shit was so fucking quiet. It was ridiculous, bro. I was like, wow. I actually liked it more because, dude, you don't got to talk to me. You know what I mean? I'll be fine. But I just didn't like the fake shit. I don't like fakeness. I never have, which is why I don't get along with a lot of industry people because, like, they're so usy. You know what I mean? Like, soon as they see you, I'll be in the studio. This has happened many times. I'll be in the studio and it'd be some bigger name artists there or, you know, some dudes that are up and they won't talk to you. You know what I mean? They'll be like, hey, whatever. And then somebody will notice you. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, you Cypher? Yeah. Man, you got shit cracking, man. I be seeing you with the whole bass and shit. Oh, okay. And then they'll look you up because they always do. Oh, where you? You got Instagram? Yeah, they'll look you up. Oh, what's your Spotify, bro? You know what I mean? Get your information, you know, and then they go and do their homework. And then next thing you know, they want to do music with you and they want to link and they want to figure out how to, yeah, man, I've been trying to get some beat in my car, man. Man, you gonna get the fuck out. Man, I don't like fakeness, bro. I don't like fakeness. I've been around famous artists and not care and kind of like turn down the relationship because I don't like the fakeness. I know it's not real love, so I don't even want a piece of it. I've been around motherfuckers, you know what I mean? I don't like that. I would blow your mind with the stories. I swear I would. You know what I mean? I'm just not into shitting on people like that. But yeah, dude, I can care less about all that. You know what I mean? My boy Sir Garcia Infinity G35 vlog says later, my boy Saif, I'm off right now. Peace, my brother. I'm about to get off pretty soon too. I'm having a really good time though. I'm gonna get off when this dies down. Cooper from the O says, what song in your catalog would you do a remix to and why? All right, so this is hella funny, right? I would do a remix to All I Gotta Do Is Hit Her. Not gonna lie to you. And why is because to me those verses were trash. Like, it's a good song. I knew when I wrote that song, when I came up, all right, I had the beat. I got the beat from my boy Pablo. I don't know where Pablo is, but if you're alive, bro, say something. I've been, you know what I mean? You ain't said nothing in years on any social media platform. I pray that you're still alive and okay. You know, whatever, bro. Reach out if you're still alive. Now, I would do that verse. I would do that song over because when I got that beat, the beat was just crazy. You know what I mean? I had the hook instantly damn near. I was like, bro, this is crazy. The hook was amazing. The beat was crazy. It all worked. Now, when it got to the verses, I was like, I had an issue early on, like before I started catching fire, like catching traction with my with my career. I had an issue with like rapping and going over people's heads with my lyrics. You know what I mean? So I had to simplify. So that was my very, very first song that I really simplified on. And you know, I was basically just telling a story of me talking to some chick, you know what I mean? And my boy Cooper from the O says, no way. The most memorable line is, she said, are you Cypher? Yeah. I said, she know it's, yeah. Whatever I said, you know what I mean? Now I would body that song. I would go crazy and I would put a feature on that song. You know, I don't know who I would put. Back then, the feature would have been like Fabulous. Now, I don't know. I don't know who it would be. If it could be anybody, of course I'm going to pick like Drake or something. Like, let's go viral. Let's go super big. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know who I would put on that song. But What I would do is definitely write. I would write harder on that. You know what I mean? My boy DJ Xander says, "Whoa, Zero from Hoes movie? Yeah, Zero from Hoes, man. That was a homie. We're not as close as we're not even cool no more, but we was hella cool. You know what I mean? Like super, super cool. That was my little bro. I'm not gonna talk him I'm not gonna say what I like talked him through, but yeah, that's the homie right there. That was the homie. Had a crazy falling out. I'm not gonna go there. We're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, shout out to Cleo from Halls, man. Fuck it. You know what I mean? No hate. Let me see. Cooper from the no way. The most yeah, okay, so we said that. Cooper from the low key Diamond in the Mud too. Raw and Uncut. See. Okay, Diamond in the Mud too. I've been talking about that for years, doing another Diamond in the Mud version. I actually want to stop making new albums and make like continues to the old ones. You know, that one, King Morrison Part 2, Bass Monster Mixtape Part 2. I want to do Part 2s, but it sucks because it's like the worst part about doing something like that, right, is it all gets compared to the old shit. And I'm not the same artist I was, you know what I mean? I'm like totally different now. So it's like, people would want to hear Say She Wanted Part 2. And I'm like, way, like a total different person now. Excuse me. Like a total different person now. My voice ain't even the same no more. You know what I mean? So it's like, it would be really, really hard to capture that and make it better. You know, I have been talking about that. I don't know. It's a hard one because I don't want to shake the dice and people just hate the fucking project because it's like nostalgia's taking over for part 1. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe I will. Who knows? But just know that it has been in the talks. Actually, my latest project, 9 Rings, was supposed to be Diamond in the Mud Part 2. You know, but it isn't. You know, it's 9 Rings. And I'm happy that it is because it's a different vibe, you know? It's a different vibe. It's grown. It's like adult me. I'm talking about my son, having a son for the first time on there. I'm talking about, you know, being from Stockton, growing up, and the type of shit that I seen, you know, growing up in 9. And then basically like a whole fucking life story on what song is that? Something Star. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day, you know. We'll see. So, we have come to the end of the shit, I think. Let's see. Let me double check. Let me make sure. Oh shit, I got a couple more. I had a couple more. We got 4 people in here. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's keep going, right? My boy says, albums and mixtapes are different by revenue, right? They say mixtapes don't make, like albums don't make you money like albums do, or how does that work? Okay, so that's a good question, right? That's a good question. Now, in the past, a mixtape, all right, so I'll tell you what it used to be and then I'll tell you now, right? Okay, so in the past, mixtapes were supposed to be you rapping on other people's beats and not being put out like an album, right? Yeah, we cooking tonight. Facts. Shout out to my boy El Peron. Okay, so mixtapes were supposed to be like freestyles over other people's beats. Now, the only way those would make money is if you sold hard copies back in the days because you didn't have DSPs like Spotify and Apple Music, right? So yeah, back in the day, you could make you could make money like at the show selling the hard copies like CDs, but you really didn't make money like that. It was more about like promotion, getting yourself out there. But so now, mixtape is if you're a major artist, a mixtape is a way for the label to not count your music as an album. Crazy. So when you get signed to a label, right? Say you get signed to Dr. Dre. No. Yeah, Dr. Dre. Let's say Dr. Dre. Everybody knows who Dr. Dre is in here. Our Puff Daddy's crazy ass. All right, say you get signed to one of them and they're like, hey, all right, in your contract, you have 5 album deal. In 5 years, you have to complete 5 albums. Now, say you make an album and they feel like, hey, they don't feel like this is album worthy, but they want you to put it out so you can gain some traction, right? And so we're gonna label it a mixtape. Now, you get paid from it, right? Because it's going on to the shit. Well, I'll get to the pay in a second. It's going on to Apple Music and Spotify, so it's generating money, right? But it doesn't count to your contract. So it's like those 5 albums that you need to have within 5 years, it doesn't count towards that. So you're still in the red. You haven't made it to the green yet, or the black. You know what I mean? As far as the graph goes with the debt. You know what I mean? So you're in debt with the label because they spent money on this mixtape and it's quote unquote not an album. So that's basically promotion. So that's coming out of your money. You know what I mean? That's crazy. It gets so crazy. This is how they put artists in debt all the time. And so technically your mixtape can generate money, but they finesse it to where it don't make you money. You know what I mean? Me, if I were to put a mixtape out, it would make me money because I put out my own music. You know what I mean? I learned the game at like 18 and I've never played it with them. I've got a lot of opportunities and I just didn't want to because I know what it feels like to get smashed on in the music industry. No way. Low key diamond in the mud part. No. Okay, we cooking tonight. How do you feel about rebase music? How I feel about rebase music. Okay, I had a well-known, famous bass head say, if you need rebase music, you don't have a good enough system. Like, you need to build a better system. And I kind of agree with that. You know what I mean? Only because, like, it's like, just keep building. You know what I mean? It's okay. You know what I mean? Now, another thing, right? Rebase music, I don't have an issue with it, but it's like you get people saying, well, I put in the work, you know what I mean? I'm doing all this. I'm doing more. I remember my boy, you know, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to seem like I'm hating, but and he's my homie. He said he felt like he did more on a song, you know, to the song rebasing it than the artist did making it. And I was like, bro, you crazy. You crazy. You spent this much on the song, you know what I mean? This much time to rebase the song. I spent months putting this song together, you know what I mean? Mentally, finding the beat, yada, yada. All you did was take the bass off of my beat and put different sounds, a signal, or a 20 hertz or 24 hertz fucking bass tone underneath it. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I respect the rebase culture because, hey, you know, it's a part of the game, you know. But me personally, I like regular slap. You know what I mean? My boy says his system plays 6 hertz to 29 hertz. What the hell? I gotta hear that. My boy said, I'd like to see your system at 6 hertz. Yeah, me too. I want to see that. I'm not saying it ain't possible. I just want to see that shit. That's crazy. What you got? Yeah, what you got in there? Matter of fact, play some of my shit at 6. You know what I mean? I don't even know if my shit goes that low, but I have some that goes pretty low. But yeah, you know what I mean? Throw a demo. But as far as rebates goes, though, like, I'm gonna have. First off, I don't like that people rebased my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's bootlegging. Let's keep it solid. You know what I mean? You're rebasing my music and turning around and selling it to people on a USB. And then acting like, oh no, I'm just trying to do the people a favor. Bitch, you didn't do me a favor. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? You're not doing me a favor by getting money for my song edited. That don't make sense to me. Like, that don't make any sense. Big shout out to DJ Rusticles. He told me out his mouth, out of respect for you and what you do for the community, I never rebased your music. You know what I mean? And I really appreciated that. And guess what we did? We got together and I gave him some exclusive Syph Morrison shit so he could do it, you know what I mean, out of the love. Like, here, you take them and do that. You know what I mean? And put it on your platform. Because it's like, bro, it's bootlegging. You know what I mean? So I gave him some shit like, here, man, handle your business. Since you showed me enough love to not bootleg my shit, I'll show you love. You know what I mean? I fucks with DJ Rusticles heavy for that. Do I hate anybody for bootlegging my shit? Psh, no, that shit's been happening since I started. Before I even was quote unquote popular with music, I was getting bootlegged. This is nothing new to me. You know what I mean? People was on the fucking corner selling my CDs in Stockton, California. You know what I mean? On blanks, bro. You think I care about some dude, you know what I mean, on the internet selling my shit like that? No, I just don't respect you. You know what I mean? Okay, we don't have another question. But I do have one more topic. Well, I guess back to the Young Thug thing. Rappers are coming out saying that they've always lied in their music about drugs and violence. These people are trying their hardest to dodge these RICO cases. That is crazy. That is hilarious. You know what I mean? That's hilarious. Like, you got to go back and debunk all of that music from Jump, all them fucking okay, here we getting more into this basic or this whatchamacallit. We're gonna kill that other topic. We're gonna get back to this rebate shit. DJ Xander, isn't it illegal to sell other people's music? Like, all these rebates DJs selling their USBs with other people's music with just a new bass line or whatever. Is it illegal? Yes. Yeah. You know what? DJ Drama. I don't know if you guys know who DJ Drama is. He had a Gangsta Grillz he has Gangsta Grillz mixtapes right now, but he got arrested for selling mixtapes a long time ago. Like, they damn near did a RICO case with him a long time ago. My boy, they had him facing all these years because he was selling mixtapes, and he's a real DJ. You know what I mean? And he was getting these songs from the artist. But at the end of the day, like, you can't just go and sell people's shit, bro. That's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy. See, now that's the thing. Yes, it is without permission from the artist. It ain't even really the artist, because a lot of the people that they selling these music from are signed artists. You got to get that okay from the label. You know what I mean? You got to get that okay from the label, bro. It ain't even about the artist, damn near. You know? So it's like, if I was signed, right? Say I was signed to, let's go back to Dr. Dre, and he said, and DJ Rusticles hit me up and was like, hey, I want to use this song. I'm like, yeah, go ahead. At the end of the day, Dr. Dre is going to come after him. It ain't going to be me. You know what I mean? He can say, oh, yeah, Syph gave me permission. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? The record label has to give that permission. So it's like if somebody wanted to, they can really snitch on all these DJs and like really, really, really have somebody hurt, like pockets wise. You know what I mean? Me, I'm not tripping like that. You know what I mean? Because keep my shit out of it and we good, bro. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, leave me out of it. You know? Leave me out of the shit. Like, leave my music out of it. oh man, it's gonna, people ain't gonna be slapping your shit. I don't give a flying fuck, bro. I don't need the world, you know what I mean? I need the people that fuck with me to fuck with me only. I don't care about everybody else. You know what I mean? I would like the whole world to love my music. Yes, I would. But if everybody don't love it, then fuck it, man. You know what I mean? Just crazy because Decaf been in the rebase game for many years and basically invented it. I'm sure these rebase DJs can get sued for a lot of money. Yeah, they could. They really could. Yeah, it sucks because it's crazy because I know some dudes, right, that they rebase. Like say a Mozzie found out about this shit. It would be some hurt people. Mozzie is not a square. You know what I mean? He's a gangster. You know what I mean? Like, if he found out you was stealing his music, bro, y'all would be in danger. It is not a game. You know what I mean? This music is how we pay for. This is life. You know what I mean? And for a lot of people that do that, it's like, oh yeah, well, I spent a lot of time rebasing it. You know what I mean? It's like, no, yeah, you rebased it, but you didn't live those lyrics. You know what I mean? You didn't live that. You didn't, it's different. I remember, like I said, I remember somebody saying, bro, it's like, man, I spent 6 hours, 3 hours per song rebasing. I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you spent more time on it than me. That means that you just spent that much time taking the song and altering it. But on a different note, I will be having rebase versions of my new songs coming out. Now, I've been thinking okay, I have a couple of memberships on here, right? I have a couple of members on my YouTube channel. I'm opening up a membership on bassheadcentral.com, which is right here. And I'm like, what can I give the people, And like I said last stream, I got shirts coming, discounted for the members. Different tiers will get a different discount. I got a bunch of ideas, you know what I mean? And it's like, I want to make sure that the members and the people that really support me get the most out of my music. And I was like, okay, my music slaps, but a lot of people want the rebase shit because they wanted to specifically hit on their, they want the whole album to hit on their shit. And I respect that. Hey man, guess what? That's why I did that. You know what I mean? So, coming in the future, that's what the deal is. Me and my producer, we're going crazy. Shout out to Mr. Solo Beats. You know what I mean? He produced most of 9 Rings. He did most of Hype Killer Part 2 or Hype Killer Part 1. What is it called? I don't know. Hype Killer, you know what I mean? My boy Jeffrey Allen says I mess with an artist. I have an artist I mess with that does rebase music and slows his own albums. That's tight. I got slow projects. Shout out to Baham Bang DJ. He's been rebasing my shit since he's done all the rebase versions of my shit. I don't know if you guys have yet, but I have a Basshead USB myself. All my shit, you know what I mean? It has steroids for your system, you feel me? It comes in this nice little medicine pill bottle thing. But yeah, I try to make sure, the stuff looks dope and all that good stuff. I actually got to ship 2 out tomorrow. But yeah, I got fucking music, videos, all my shit on there. And soon I'll have rebase versions of my new albums and new songs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's what we doing. You got to step it up. I understand what the bass heads want. You know what I mean? I hear you guys. So I'm going to work towards getting that too. I'm not going to just be the stubborn artist. I won't rebase shit because it's not the original shit. Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? You know what I mean? The world don't care. Stop caring so much. That's what I think. So that's the new move. I talked about it right now. I'll talk about it later, you know. Rebase Cypher music. How about that? Who would have ever thought? As my boy Steve says, you know, when it slaps, you don't need to rebase it. And he's right. You know what I mean? I don't need to rebase my shit, but, you know, I'll do it for the culture. Also, I'm thinking, what if I, that's lit. What if I put the rebase shit on Spotify? Because I can do it. These other dudes can't do it because they're doing it with other people's music. But what if I did it? I put it on Apple Music and Spotify. I wonder how that would be received. What do you guys think about that? Before you go to sleep, DJ Xander, let me know what you think. Or should I just keep it on the on the USB? Jeffrey Allen, Worldwide Team Bass Cat in Downriver Sound here on YouTube is where my track build is, and some other stuff. Bro, send me the link, bro. I definitely want to check you out. No lie. Pause. DJ Xander, I have to go to sleep. Keep that bass head pill bottle. I keep that bass head pill bottle in my cup holder in my car for a show. Love it. Much love. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm definitely about to hit the hay because I need to hit up the store and get some contact solution. Forgot I didn't have that. I never seen any rebase music on Spotify or iTunes. Guess why? Because they don't have the right to post it. But I do, so maybe I will. I wonder how many people will stream that. Let's find out. I will on IG for sure. Hey, shout out my boy Cooper from the you're damn right. You feel me? Hey, yeah, that's a new hashtag. I'm definitely gonna hashtag that. Shout out to my boy Cooper. Shout out to my boy Jeffrey Allen. Shout out to DJ Xander and everybody else that kicked it. We're way over the 1 hour mark tonight, but that's all good. You know what I mean? Shout out to the 3 people that are in here right now. Please hit the like button if you haven't already, and good night. Peace.